Hey everybody, this is Gainer Milky, and this is T with Miss G, and the T stands for Truth, Empowerment, and Action. So today I have kind of a theme that I'm working on for my book, Perfect Storms and Crooked Rainbows, and it's called Peter, Paul, and Mommy. And it's one of those topics that's a little hard to write about, a little touchy, I guess, but I do see it as kind of a segue into some more positive things where, when it comes to male-female relationships, oftentimes as you get older, you've got males who maybe never grew up, and this can happen with females too, but kind of have an entitlement or some immature qualities about them, and translates into not a good relationship quality as well. And when I was in a situation like this myself, I happened upon Paul Friedman's The Marriage Foundation and his marriage education, and I found it really helpful. So kind of showing the way to, men and women about what it really takes to be in a committed and long-term relationship. I thought it was really good information. And Paul Friedman argues that we don't need to go back and talk about inner child or like therapy, and I do agree with that to a certain extent. But I do think that for many people, unconditional love, which is what marriage is supposed to be about, does tie back to your parents. And so wanting to have that unconditional love is something that never goes away. Like, that is what you expect and need from your parent. And, if we don't get it in certain forms, it's going to show up in kind of destructive ways in our life, whether that's in relationships to money, relationships to food, relationships to drugs, alcohol, all of those things. And so today I just wanted to talk for a minute about the Peter Pan effect when we have immature people in relationships, what Paul Friedman says about it, and then also what the mommy effect is. I know in my previous marriage that was a big factor where I don't think that my ex-husband had ever really separated from his parents, and especially his mother. So it gave him a lot of immature and inability to form like a real relationship. So just something to be aware of as we travel down this path, something to consider looking into. And it's certainly a tea talk for truth, empowerment, and action.